Hey, hello. Hope you're doing okay. I hope you are doing well. Guys, this particular stream popped up on my feed this morning, and I thought, let me go and have a look at what the hell these people are talking about. The video that I saw was of the Christian. I think his name is GodLogic. GodLogic said how he roasted. I roasted such and such. Wait, let's see if I can find the not roasted. Let me see if I can find the thumbnail for this video. Right. Let's see. See if I can find the thumbnail. Ooh. Let me show it to you. Right, present. Let's go to share screen. Hey, Captive Desk. Hello, good to see you. Right. So, guys, this is the thumbnail. This is what the thumbnail looked like. And the thumbnail says, Hamza's den gets cooked by logic. Ish. So Hamza's den is getting cooked by logic. So the Christian is bragging that he has cooked the Muslim. Well, I don't know whose, I think it was Logic's own platform. I don't know. But from this conversation here, yeah, I can understand. You've been on Hamza's den, and Hamza is a jerk. I've never been, I don't really know the guy. I've only just recent when I saw this video, I decided let's go and have a look at what the guys got to say. I've been hearing Hamza's den. I've heard some people they've been converted on this so-called Hamza's den. I think this guy, I am not 100% sure. I think his name was Iedawa. I think. I don't know if these were the people that had a hand in him converting, deconverting, I don't know. But turns out he's British. Well, he's European. I didn't know Hamza was I thought he was. Anyway, I'm still just finding out about him. He's a Muslim Darth Dawkins type. Oh my. I mean, in this conversation, to be fair to Logic, he was going in on Hamza. Hamza was lost for most of the time. But my goodness, all the questions he was throwing at thing. I just wish logic could. Anyway, we're going to look into it. But guys, we from the outside looking in, we see the problems, and it's crazy. These people, it's absolutely crazy. When one religion sits there, you in one religion, you're sitting there and saying, mine is better than yours. My book is better than your book. My this is better than. My goodness. Anyway, let's go and have a look. Right? So that is a Muslim Death Dawkins type. Okay. Right, let's go and see these people getting cooked by each other.
Sapling.
1 second. Let's
Well,
hold on. Let me. Okay, let's do 1.25. Okay, let's see here.
well.
Sapling.
What's up, man? Welcome.
Thank you.
So we're talking about whether or not Jesus mentioned Muhammad. What's your
Well, no,
take?
I've been listening to what you've been saying.
Okay. So what's your take on it?
Was the longer ended of Mark and called it Sinaticus?
I said I don't know.
And the answer's no.
But
You should know this. You should know this stuff. You kind of should know this stuff. The reason it was removed.
Wait, Hamza, wait a second,
Go on,
bro.
mate. Go on, mate.
I have a topic. I ran over something with something.
Well, no, you've been bullying my Muslim brother here on this
Well,
topic.
yeah,
No.
the topic was.
I heard that. I heard about EGL. I heard that.
It looks like there was a conversation already going on with somebody else. So maybe Hamza decided he would butt in. I need to put my headphones on so I can hear this better. Give me 1 second. Let's put the headphones on. Because I cannot. Well, I can hear it, but just so it's for clarity. Okay. Will it play through here?
So what's your take?
Oh, but you just bullied my Muslim.
Wait, hold on. Is it playing through there or here? Just 1 second.
Brother, right?
I didn't bully
act 1 second. You act
going through here. Hold on. Let's see. Just give me a second. Let me sort this out. Okay, let's see if this works now.
acted like his arguments were old
I
and been
didn't
answered.
really
Okay, you acted like his arguments were old.
Just 1 second. Still not coming through on my on the headphones. Will it work now?
That have been answered and responded.
No, still not yet. Just 1 second. I'm just going to sort this out very quickly. And right. Okay, I think this has done it now. Okay, I think this has sorted the problem. Okay, I think this will work now.
There
we go. That's it. Got it. Done it. Done it. You know, maybe I should, so it's not going too fast. All right, but let's see how we get on. If you think that the video is going too fast, please let me know, okay?
Oh, okay. Well, okay, then you answer them then.
Well, yeah, so you're here. So
okay, here we go then. Okay.
Let's start from the beginning.
Well. What's up, man? Welcome.
Thank you.
So we're talking
very
about
happy
whether
to
or
see
not
him.
Jesus mentioned Muhammad. What's your
Well, no,
take?
I've been listening to what you've been saying.
Okay, so what's your take on it?
Was the longer ended of Mark called it Sinaiticus?
I said I don't know.
And the answer's no.
But
You should know this. You should know this stuff. You kind of should know this stuff. The reason it was removed.
Wait, Hamza, wait a second,
Go on, mate. Go on, mate.
I have a topic. I ran over something with someone.
Well, no, you've been bullying my Muslim brother here on this
Well,
topic.
yeah,
No.
Hamza, the topic was.
I heard that. I heard about the NGO. I heard that.
So what's your take?
But you just bullied my Muslim brother, right?
I didn't bully anybody.
1 second. You acted like his arguments were old and
I
had been
didn't bully
answered.
anybody.
Okay. You acted like his arguments were old and had been answered and responded to.
They have been.
Okay. Well, okay. Then you answer them then.
Well, yeah. So you're here. So
Okay. Here we go then. Okay. Why do you believe? Did
Jesus mention Muhammad? That's the question.
1 second.
Jesus
Why do you believe that the gospel is a reliable source of information? That's my question for you.
The question is, did Jesus mention Muhammad?
Okay. I'll say it again to you.
Did Jesus mention Muhammad? It's the question.
We have Christianity here.
We have Hamza in the house.
You're a Christian, mate.
Hold on, Hamza, hold on.
You're a Christian, mate. Defend your religion, mate.
You just said, hold on, I don't want to have to mute you. Let's talk. Let's talk. Conversation. You just said that I bullied your Muslim brother.
Yes.
That I took advantage of him, basically. That I said that these arguments were weak.
No. You took advantage of his ignorance. Yes.
Okay, so I know what you're saying. So I have you here, you're the big bro. You're the knowledgeable one. I guess you're kind of implying that you are. So you're here. So why don't you deal with the argument?
I'll explain.
The question at hand. Deal
with
the question at hand.
I'll explain.
And do it in a better way than he did.
I don't know how you.
Muhammad is the
question. 1 second. I don't know how old that kid was. Yeah, but he presented his argument all wrong because it was his argument was presented in a way that asking him why he doesn't accept the Gospels. Yeah, and
okay, so it looks like Hamza has come to support whoever it was, right? Now, Hamza, why would your fellow Muslim brother go into a conversation with GodLogic without preparing? Did they not arrange together what they were going to talk about, or what's going to be discussed, or what the debate was going to be about? Why are you crying on behalf of a grown man? I don't know how old the person was, but I assume it's a grown man. Why are you crying on behalf of somebody else? I mean, just, okay, you don't need to cry. If he has done woefully in this debate, he has done woefully. Okay, so there's nothing to cry about.
And his justification for rejecting the Gospels, and he said because it's unknown authors and such. Yeah, but that's not the question that should be asked. To a Christian, I should be asking you why you believe they're true. That's what I should be asking you. Why do you believe the Gospels are reliable?
A good question.
Very good. And so on a topic where the question is, why I believe the Gospels are reliable is something that we can get into if that's the subject.
But you've just been doing that.
And maybe we can even touch on that in the middle of this of the main subject. The main subject, the main topic is, Hamza, did Jesus mention Muhammad?
Just answer the question.
Where would I know about Jesus mentioned Muhammad?
Well, your Quran.
So GodLogic, as much as possible, wants to try and stay on topic, and I get that. But for somebody who stakes their belief on the Gospels, on the Bible, that should be an answer that you can give just like this, right? If indeed your faith, your belief is founded on that book, on that particular, on the Gospels, right? That's where you get your good news from. That's what you go out there to go and preach to people. When asked that question, you shouldn't be trying to dodge. You shouldn't be trying to, move on from the question. Just answer it. Oh, the reason why I believe the Gospels are true is because this. It should be easy. But hey, I mean, it's only if he knows that it's going to become problematic. That's the only reason why GodLogic would not even be wanting to touch that, because he has a goal in this conversation.
Quran says he did, so it's quoting.
Where does the Quran say he mentions him?
61 verse 6.
What does it say?
It says that Jesus came with glad tidings, saying that a messenger named Ahmed will come after him.
Right. So what's your point? So if that's what Allah says, okay, yes, then yes. If Allah says he did, he did, yes.
Okay. So where can I find Jesus making this statement?
It would. I don't know. What are you asking me for?
You don't know?
What are you asking me for?
Is this so it's not verifiable?
No. Look, my paradigm or your paradigm?
I'm just asking. Whose
paradigm though? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you that paradigm shit, are we in my?
Sorry to keep, but guys, do you understand what's happening here? These are ancient texts. These are texts written by none of these two men have any idea anything at all about this text. They're just, either born into the religion. I think GodLogic, I don't know if he was born. Hamza, he's converted into this religion. They don't know anything about anything unless the information that they have been given. How the books were compiled, the Bible, the Quran, these things. And here they are arguing over the contents of books that were written how many hundreds and thousands of years ago. You see, this is the foolishness of religion. It will make you start to, because you have decided to stake your faith on this religion. And so now you have to defend a book that you know nothing about. You know nothing about, but you've got to defend it. Wow. The day I find myself having to defend a God or his book, sign me out. Sign me the fuck out. Because if that religion is not true, because don't forget, these are just belief systems. A belief system is not fact. A belief system is not truth. You would still need to provide, you would still need to show that this belief system is the truth. So if indeed these two are not true, then two are just fighting over nothing. Hey, Joad, good to see you. Wow. Guys, this
paradigm are we in your
mind
paradigm?
blowing.
Well, I think it's not about paradigms here. We're
Kind of is.
we're looking at no.
Okay,
So we're looking at a
good to see
statement.
Oh, okay, so I'll take my position.
Let me finish, please.
Go on
We're
then.
looking at a statement from the Quran that puts words in the mouth of someone historical.
Right.
So when it puts the words of when it puts words in the mouth of someone historical,
Right.
I want to know where can I actually find this person actually making this claim, making this statement.
Right.
Can I verify
as a Christian, or
as a person? Period.
Or I'm a Muslim.
I don't have to be. I don't have to be a Christian to want to verify.
This is why I'm talking about paradigms. So, for example, why do I believe that the Prophet Jesus spoke about Muhammad? Because Allah says he did in the Quran. So I can verify it with the Quran. With the Quran and with Allah.
Did in the
That's my
Quran.
paradigm. You clearly don't accept that.
Why are Muslims so convinced that Allah said anything in the Quran? How do you take that kind of position and say that Allah wrote anything in the Quran? You didn't see Allah write anything. You didn't hear Allah say anything. How do you then say Allah wrote something in the Quran? Allah said this in the Quran. That's a fucking lie. When you start saying Allah said something in the Quran, you lie, my friend. Oh, as for the Bible, we know that God did not write that, right? We already know that. Apparently, they were inspired by God. What does the inspiration of God what does that look like? Huh? How do we test inspiration? What does the inspiration look like? I too, captive desk, I like the debates between theists of different faiths. It just shows that all they have are the same arguments, mostly from their book. My book is better than yours. My book is better than yours. My book says this, and your book didn't say that. My book said this, and your book confirmed it. My book, your book. Oh, man. This is what these people are doing here. Juad says, GodLogic's perspective is wrong. How can I find what Jesus said about Muhammad? Whereas the Gospels themselves are not written by Jesus. But Juad, the Quran is not written by who they think it was written by. This guy just said the Quran was, he said, Allah said in the Quran. He never said anything like that. That's a lie.
Okay.
Lies.
So this is why it's a different paradigm. Yeah. So if you're asking me from my paradigm perspective, that's one thing. If you want to know from your perspective, it's a different thing, isn't it?
Okay. So I understand what you're saying about perspective. I know that you as a Muslim, you believe that the Quran is the word of Allah.
Yes.
That doesn't help me.
It doesn't help you. Unless you believe the Quran's word of Allah.
Yeah, so it doesn't help me because I'm on the outside looking in. I'm not a Muslim. I don't believe that the Quran is the word.
Hello? GodLogic. What is wrong with this one? Wait. GodLogic was asked a moment ago how he knows that the Gospels are true. How? You see, he quickly moved on from that subject. And now wait, let me take that back. This GodLogic guy.
The Quran is the word of Allah.
Yes.
That doesn't help me.
Wait, hold on. How do you know?
This is why it's a different paradigm. Yeah.
Okay,
so if you're asking me from my paradigm perspective, that's one thing. If you want to know from your perspective, it's a different thing, isn't it?
Okay. So I understand what you're saying about perspective. I know that you as a Muslim, you believe that the Quran is the word of Allah.
Yes.
That doesn't help me. That doesn't help
you. Well, unless you believe the Quran's word of Allah.
Yeah, so it doesn't help me because I'm on the outside looking in. I'm not a Muslim.
You were asked about your Gospels and you quickly dodged. You didn't want to ask that question. Wait, if he believes that his book was written by Allah, Mr. GodLogic, you said you're looking from the outside, looking in. I hope you know the same applies for you, Mr. God. I'm not sure I understand. Not this GodLogic sitting there when he has his own book talking about inspired by God. Huh? No, guys, GodLogic's book doesn't help us because his book was not written by his God, right? We from the outside looking in, you see the same things that he is telling Hamza. We can equally say the same about him and his book. It is funny. My goodness. Juad says, I mean, we cannot know what Jesus said because we don't have Jesus. But Juad, question for you. Would you say the same for Allah? Would you say the same for Allah? Right? He says, I mean, we cannot know what Jesus said because we don't have Jesus's words. And we know what Allah said when we don't have Allah's words. Same applies for both. I'm not here trying to say, okay, this is me looking at both of them. Though I'm ex-Christian, right? I come from a country that was predominantly Christian and Muslim. It's like a half and half divide. So everywhere I went, Islam was still a huge part of my growing up. I didn't get too much into the doctrines, but I, had friends, still have friends who are Muslims who have deconverted but cannot come out because it's Nigeria. In Nigeria, it's still Islam is problematic. So, this is one of them that I'm an atheist. And so, we're just looking at this from the outside looking in. Let's borrow from GodLogic's own talking point. He said from the outside looking in. Okay? We're on the outside looking in.
I don't believe that the Quran is the word of God. So when it says Muhammad or that Jesus said this, I would like to verify that Jesus said
this.
Why?
Because I want to know if it's true. I'm trying to test if the Quran is true.
Why you test the Quran for
so
its own
if Jesus said it doesn't make it true.
It made a claim, so I'm trying to test if it's true.
Yeah, but now you're arguing from silence.
I'm not arguing from silence. I'm trying to see it. No, I'm trying to see it.
GodLogic. Even if you find anything in the Quran that says that Jesus said anything, it doesn't make it true. It does not make it true. You will only find something written that says Jesus said. That is a claim that Jesus said. That Jesus truly said that thing, that's a different, you still have to prove that. So oh my God, listen, this is bad.
There's any evidence to back up its claim. What's wrong with that?
Okay, but absence of evidence is not evidence of absence, is it?
So, well, no. What I'm saying is when you have a claim that's being made, that's
absence. Absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Hello? There's still no evidence. There is still none. You can twist it, you can shake it, turn it upside down. Oh, the absence of it is not a lack of it. Okay, I agree. The absence of evidence right, is not a lack of evidence. Okay, I get it. Oh yeah, provide the evidence then. No, provide it. No, please go ahead and provide it if you've got it. You can't, right? Absence of
Unverifiable.
evidence.
It's not verifiable. That's a
Like
problem.
it is
So
Not
when you
necessarily.
come to the Quran talking about Jesus,
Oh, okay, so I'll
make
make
it
it easy.
about Jesus.
I'll make it easy for you. The Quran claims it's from Allah. Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
God. The Quran claims it's from Allah. Damn. The Quran claims it's from Allah. Man. Wait, let me understand this. A book says, I am from Allah. And grown men read that and say, God is speaking here. I mean, guys, these are grown adults, talking about books. The Quran says it is from Allah. Yeah. Ah, man. Oh, we. Ooh, we. Hey, yes, Black Atheist, we've just been missing each other. It's been here, there, here. But Black Atheist Rants, it's good to see you. It is good to see you. Let's see. Okay, so Juad, what did you say? Historically speaking, we can trace Quran back to Muhammad through massive chain of narrators. Allah is a different story, though. We need a different sort of evidence. Oh, listen, the story already refutes itself. Allah has never spoken one jot, not one word. And I would give complete pushback. I would give complete pushback on this. Allah never spoke a word in the Quran. Apparently, the words of the Quran came from Angel Jubril. So, the Quran are the words of Angel Jubril. Until you can prove the link between Jubril and Allah, and I'm sorry, you don't get to make that connection between that book and Allah. I mean, come on, people, are you all listening to me? Can you hear me, please? I need to know if what I'm saying is accurate or not. There are okay. This is the chain of narration. Apparently, there is Allah. Allah wants to speak to Muhammad. Allah cannot speak to Muhammad directly. I don't know why he can't do that. And so Allah then sends his angel. Now, you go and speak to the prophet. Now, apparently, when that um, angel came down, he didn't do it gently or nicely. It was a forceful thing. He nearly killed that man. Number one, the angel came uninvited. There's a lot of things wrong with that whole story. That angel violated the prophet's free will. How do you force somebody to read something that they cannot read? Come on. Yet we're going to say, oh, this. No. You see that whole thing of, oh, Allah sent his words down to. It's problematic when you really look at that claim. Guys, did you hear that the angel squeezed this man, was squeezing him, nearly had him take. Hold on, let me see if I can find any information. How do you send an angel to come and give it your words? And now he's nearly killing the man you sent. You're about to send. This is madness. How do people believe this crap? Okay, let's see here. Angel Jubril. Just give me a second. Let's see. Angel Jubril and Muhammad. Okay, let's see. In Islam, the angel Jubril is the bringer of good news. He is mentioned in both the Quran and the Hadith. The sayings of the Prophet, as remembered and recounted by those close to him. Right. I want to see how. Okay. 1 second. Let's see. If anyone has any information about what I'm talking about, please let me know. I'm not very versed in the Quran, but what I'm looking for is where the angel squeezed the prophet, where he nearly had him killed. Let's see. Wow. The exact date and time of the revelation is not mentioned anywhere. As a result, listen, hold on, let me read this to you. Muhammad's first revelation was an event described in Islamic tradition as taking place in 610 CE, during which the Islamic prophet Muhammad was visited by an angel who revealed to him the beginnings of what would later become the Quran. The event took place in a cave called Hira, located on the mountain Jabal An-Nur near Mecca. The exact date and time of the revelation is not mentioned anywhere. As a result, the exact date is disputed. They already have dispute about when this thing was brought down. Okay. I'm not. Wait, hold on. Right. Apparently, according to the biographies of Muhammad, while on a retreat in a mountain cave near Mecca, the cave of Hira, where Muhammad used to go and ponder upon the evil deeds of his community, Gabriel appears before him and commands him to read. And he responded, I cannot read. This happens 2 more times. So, an angel comes along, knows that this man cannot read. Guys, I want you to, you must understand, we are in 2024. We are not in, and you're listening to this. Yes, absolutely. Black Atheist rants. It's been a while. I haven't been on your channel, but I would love, to come back. Have you been though? Do you still do live streams? I caught you live the other day, but it was pretty late. It's pretty late. Okay. Right. Let me continue. So according to the biographies of Muhammad, while on a retreat in a mountain cave near Mecca, where Muhammad used to go and ponder upon the evil deeds. So this man would just go to the he would just go to the mountain to go and ponder on the bad things the people in his community were doing. Okay. Gabriel appears before him and commands him to read. So this angel knew that he could not read. He knew that he could not read, but still came to him. That is a violation. Why are we doing this? Why are you trying to force people to do things? He can't read. And what did he bring a book that this thing makes no sense, man. Okay, so it says he responded, I cannot read. It happened 2 more times. Then the angel grabbed him tightly. Tight. I wish I could find chapter 39. Okay, this is from chapter 96 of the Quran. Okay, let's see. Chapter 96 of the Quran. So, Surah 96. Hold on, let's see. Surah 96. Let's see. Surah 96. Quran.com. Okay, let me share this. Let's show you guys, because I'm reading from the Quran here. Okay, this is as translated by Dr. Mustafa Katab, the Quran. Okay, so it says, this is the Quran now. These are the words of Allah, quotes and unquotes. Read, O Prophet, in the name of your Lord who created humans from a clinging cloth. Created humans from a clinging cloth? Guys, were we created from a clinging cloth? Black atheist rants, were we created from a clinging cloth? Can you guys see it? Wait, let me move myself off the screen. Apparently, we were created from a clinging cloth. What? What does that even mean, a clinging cloth? Does anybody know? What's a clinging cloth, guys? Joad says, let's see. Joad says, the lack of chain of narrators in Christianity is a staggering weak spot in this religion to be. Yes, absolutely, Joad. And that's the reason why I'm no longer a Christian. Well, that's one of the reasons why I'm no longer a Christian. And I will be doing more of these, looking into Islam as well. I've been reading some few things, trying to figure this out, this step my toes into, you know, yeah, and that's the reason why I'm no longer. Yes, you've been live. I've been getting back to it. Okay, that's good. Good to hear. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why Christianity is fake. And I would say it any day, beat my hand on my chest. There's no way to know who is inspiring what inspired the people who were inspired by God. How do we know what was inspiring them? That's just some bullshit. I mean, let's say it as it is. This isn't a case of, oh, we're going to mince words. There's no mincing words. How do we know what is inspired? How do we know? Hey, Joe Smith, hoping to see more. Yes, I would love to see more of him as well. He, the man, he goes in. Eh, he, oh, I love the attitude. Oh, I still remember one of his first video I ever saw. I saw this man sitting in his car, just going in. And then I was just not long, sort of new atheist, still trying to find my voice, still trying to figure out, should I be nice or should I not be nice? Should I, how do I? And I see this guy just, oh, yeah, that was something. Never forget that. Never forget that. Never. In that car, he was a beast inside that car. Okay. Right. Guys, does anybody know what a clinging cloth is? Apparently humans were um they created humans from a clinging cloth. Anyway, that's not important. Okay, so it says read, and your Lord is the most generous, who taught by the pen. Huh? Read. Who taught by the pen? Who taught by the pen? What is this? Who taught by the pen? Hold on.
الذي
Alabi. Okay.
علم
Alama.
بالقلم.
Bill Column. Okay. Who taught by the pen? What are they teaching by the pen? Okay. Hey, Miss Missani. Hello. Good to see you. They were inspired by naturally recurring phenomenon like sunsets. Okay. I mean, that I will take that if they're inspired by things that we can see, things that, natural phenomena that we can witness. But when you start talking about being inspired by a god, oh please, that's just cock and bull. Just go tell that to who cares to listen. That's rubbish. Okay, who taught by the pen? What are they teaching by the pen? Wait. Read, oh, your Lord is the most generous. Who taught by the pen? Huh? Hold on, did my phone just ring? Who taught by the pen? The bar car is so cold. Hey, Travis, good to see you. Wait, what are they teaching by the pen? I've heard of this pen thing before. Never mind. This is, we will do all this. We still need to get to the video. And we taught humanity what they knew not. We taught humanity what they knew. Okay, you taught them what they didn't know. Most certainly. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Okay. From praying. Right. Okay. It just basically says, read, and your Lord is the most high. That's all. Okay. But it turns out that the angel squeezed him really tightly, nearly killed this guy. Are we going to talk about the violation here? How are we allowing that an angel is able to violate a human like this? Why? Why? Why is the God so evil? Why would he ask his angel to come? What is wrong with that angel? What was his problem? I mean, anyway, let's go back to the video. Hey, look at the trees. That's why you always started with rubbing your hands. Oh, when he was in the car, you'd see him. Oh man. Okay, let's get back to this video between these guys, both talking about their each talking about their books. My book is better than yours.
And so verify that. And then you don't have to verify every nitty-gritty. See, here's the problem you've got as a Christian.
But we can't.
I'll explain the problem you have as a Christian.
Here's your problem.
Because you have to verify every single individual book of your Bible. So yeah.
Here's the problem that you have as a Christian. Hamza. Listen, every time you say that to GodLogic, I want you to say the same to yourself. Here's the problem that we both have with our religions, okay? Because whatever problem you think GodLogic has, I guarantee you've got the same. These people. Which angel told Mary to prepare for first birth? Was it the same one? You know, in the Quran actually gives a little more insight into that whole Mary story. In the Quran, it talks about Mary going off, separating herself. And while she was there, the angel came to her while she was there and says, look, we have decided that you will have baby. He's going to be pure baby. Understood? Understood. We shall. And apparently the angel came in the form of a man. And I'm like, okay. Do you know that the Quran says Allah blew up inside Miriam, they call her Miriam, blew up inside her. Allah blew baby Jesus up inside. At least in the Bible, they just said, oh, the angel came and just overpowered. But in the Quran, oh no. We have a case of the Allah blowing up. Okay. Guys, please make sure that you are you like the stream, please. And if you enjoy this sort of this is not the kind of thing I do here, but if you enjoy this, yeah, listen, we will do more of these videos. Just some of these people, my goodness, do you know GodLogic? He's on one. He thinks he is the creme de la creme of Christian apologists. He is the one time I heard him in a conversation on TikTok. It was early in the morning. I don't know why. I logged in TikTok while I was getting things ready, and he came in to this TikTok conversation to come and speak. They did not invite him. He came. And conversation was going on. And he says, oh, nah, you all are going to make me get up now and come and give you all information. I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me? Who asked you? No, nobody asked. You don't have to give any information. We can go and find information. But he made it look as though, oh, you all are going to make me get up and come and give you information. All right, sir. All right. We see you. Mm. Look at the truth. Cream rises to the top, but so does the scum. All right, let's continue.
You have to validate Gospels of Mark, Matthew, Luke, John, the Epistles, Acts, Revelation, all of this kind of stuff.
You have to
Epistles of
validate
James,
your
Peter,
own books
all of these things, because
too.
they're all different authors. And so, is this person reliable? Is this person reliable? Is this person reliable? So I understand your paradigm, but in Islam we don't have this problem because we have one author, which is Allah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
our paradigm, once we validate that author,
I will agree with Hamza here. With the Quran, validating the Quran is not too much of an ordeal. If they can find the link between Angel Jibril and Allah, this is not. But you see, with GodLogic, who are we going to call? How many people are we going to call? Who wrote what? Who wrote what? TikTok is a mess, intellectually speaking. Well, to be honest, yes, you're right in a way, but also, listen, interesting conversations on there. I would tell you that. Interesting conversations. Some of them can be shit, absolute shit, but some very interesting conversations happen on there. On any platform, on any platform. Okay. Oh shit, I didn't know I'd put myself away from the screen. Let me put myself back on. All right, here we go. Let's continue with these two gentlemen.
Whatever the book says is true, standard. Do you understand? Now, if you're looking in, my suggestion would be to you is to look at why we believe the Quran is true. Now, here's the other thing: just because you disprove or can't verify something that the Quran says doesn't make Christianity true either. So I've come on here because I heard you. I caught you speaking to the Muslim. I heard him asking you questions about Christianity. I heard you fudging your way through it, appealing to the chat to help you with answers and things.
Miss Masani, I have heard of Christian Prince. I've watched quite a few of his videos, and he does a fantastic job. But then I stop at Mr. Christian Prince. When are you going to apply the same style, whatever you think you're doing? When are you going to turn it around on your books? When are you going to do the exact same on what you believe? So it's a bit of a listen. It's one thing to take down. I don't know. I have a problem with these people that, oh, I'm a Christian, I want to go and take down the other religion. You believe in one, and you want to prove one wrong, right? So there's two of you. You believe in Christianity, and you want to take down Islam. Hello? Both religions are just two out of the thousands. You are just two religions out of the thousands. You taking down Islam does not make Christianity true. You still have to prove your Christianity true. You still have a job to do. No, go ahead, take that one down. It's still no, that's not how it works.
The things you should know. Yeah. So you're a Christian here, man. I don't know why you talk about Islam. You're a Christian. Now, here's how I deal with Christians. Yeah. I don't try to give you Islam.
About Islam.
I don't say, oh, you're a Christian, so Jesus said you should follow him. I don't do this. I take Christianity away from you. And then I can present Islam. I have to empty your glass first. Hence,
Hamza, you can't be doing that. You can't be telling him what to do. Stop it. Because you don't talk about Christianity, you can't then tell GodLogic, oh no, because you're a Christian, don't talk about Islam. Shush. These are ideas, ideologies, people's opinions written in books. Anyone can talk about anything. Come on. These
Hence
people.
why my Muslim brother, he asked you the wrong question. What he
Okay.
should have asked you is why you believe it's true. Can you not just answer?
All right. So now I let you talk. I didn't interrupt you.
Twice.
So here's the issue.
Twice, GodLogic has been asked the question. 2 times now in this particular clip. It's a much bigger clip. I think it's about 2.5 hours. But in this particular one, 2 times, GodLogic has been asked why he believes his books are true. The first question asked was why he believes that the Gospels are true. That was question number 1. His response was, that's not the topic for debate, right? That's conversation we'll have another weekend. But right now, answer my question. He quickly he dodged it. Now Hamza is asking the question. This time around, is asking, how do you know that your book is true? Right. Let's hear what he responds.
Issue here, Hamza, is because now you're trying to get away from what the Quran says and the unverifiable claims that the Quran makes.
Okay.
Even if you were to go with,
See?
like, if you said you try to bring an example that we believe
GodLogic, the creme de la creme of Christian apologists, when asked questions about his own book, you see, now we silly.
that the Quran is the word of God. Verify that. We can verify whether it's from God or not.
How can you do that? How can you do that?
Okay, so the Quran itself makes claims. If these claims and statements are not true, then it's not from God. Would you agree?
Okay. What claims he made? You can demonstrate. Well, if you can demonstrate,
I will.
as a fact. Give me an example.
I'll give you some examples. But first, I want to make sure we set.
Sorry, GodLogic has titled this as Hamza's Den Gets Shocked. Oh, sorry, by GodLogic. No, the thumbnail says Hamza was cooked by God. So this is the cooking. We are cooking right now. Cooking.
On the thing. Do you agree that if the Quran makes false claims and false statements,
yeah, of course,
then it's not from God?
Yes.
Okay, so we can verify whether it's from God or not.
This is my point here. Yeah, of course. If the Quran can look.
Yeah, wait, let me finish.
Just one second. The Quran says that. The Quran says that.
Hamza, I did not interrupt you, did I? I promise. I tell you, I have no problem letting you speak here. I'm going to let you speak as you just saw. I let you go for like a minute and a half. Okay, so let's show the same respect. So what I'm saying is, when I see claims of the Quran, like for example, Jesus mentioned Muhammad, and I check what Jesus says, and I don't find that, I can see that the Quran made a false claim.
Okay.
If I see that elsewhere, the Quran makes statements, truth statements, things that it's claiming to be fact, and I find them to be false. That's like the Quran says, find many contradictions in it. If we find contradictions in it, the Quran's false.
What contradictions?
You know what I'm saying?
What contradictions?
Yeah,
oh, don't give me these numericals. Anyway, are you saying, 1 second, are you saying where the Quran says that Jesus spoke of Muhammad, you're saying to me that's false?
I don't. There's no evidence anywhere. So
no. Are you saying that's false?
Yes.
You're saying that's false because you personally haven't seen any evidence.
I have. Yes, I haven't seen any evidence. I've seen evidence.
Is absence of evidence evidence of absence?
Not all the time.
No. Is absence of evidence evidence of absence?
Not all the time.
Is it a logical fallacy to dismiss something because the evidence is absent?
Not all the time.
No. It's a logical fallacy to say just because I've not seen the evidence, that means it's not true.
Well,
it's a logical fallacy. That is what you're saying. It is what you're saying. You're saying because you've not seen any evidence. You're saying.
Let me clarify. I'm not saying because I haven't seen any evidence that therefore it's false. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there is no evidence. Not because I haven't seen it. There is no evidence.
No. But the Quran is the evidence.
There is no evidence. Guys, I wish these two gentlemen would stop and just say the same about theirs as well. GodLogic, there is no evidence that Jesus existed. There's hardly any evidence. There might be things that allude to a man that had some of the attributes of your Jesus character in that book. But you see divine Jesus, divine, the one that came from God up there, that guy, there is no evidence that that guy existed. And I can prove it. I can disprove the claim that divine Jesus existed or not. He didn't exist. No, he existed. I can disprove that. I can do it. Yeah, I can. So, not you, GodLogic, talking about evidence. I tell you, some people, right, Miss Masani? Hey, I wish they would just point right back to each other. You know. Come on, man.
The Quran is not an evidence. The Quran is a claim.
No,
Hello? Did he just say the Quran is not the evidence? The Quran is the claim. Oh man, GodLogic just said the Quran is not evidence. The Quran is the claim. Good job, good GodLogic. You are thinking smartly. You've done a wonderful job. Wonderful. But guess what, GodLogic? The Bible is not the evidence. It is the claim. You see how that works? You see how that works? You see how that works? And Joel says, great point. There's no evidence whatsoever the existence of divine Jesus. Yes, none. And I can prove it. I can prove it.
And it's the evidence also.
No, it's not. It's just the claim. It's claiming something.
But if God is claiming it, then it's true, isn't it?
No, the Quran is claiming it.
No, if God is claiming it, then it's true, isn't it?
It's not God claiming it. That's a presupposition.
Well, if God is the author of the Quran, then it's true because God is the author of the Quran, surely.
So again, if you're making the presupposition, presupposing that God is the author of the Quran, therefore, because God said something, it must be true. You're presupposing that. I'm challenging that.
No. You're not challenging that. You want to find some piece of paper somewhere where Jesus went around speaking to people and mentioned Muhammad. That's what you want, yeah?
I need the evidence.
Yeah, and this is the reality. You haven't a clue what Jesus went around and said about anything.
Really?
Personally, you have no evidence for this. You've got no evidence for this.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
So
you haven't. You don't know what Jesus said, where he went, what miracles he did. You have no reliable sources of information for this.
Do you know where Jesus went?
You know, Miss
I don't need to. I'm a Muslim, mate.
That's what I'm asking. Do you know where Jesus
went? I'm a Muslim. Why are you asking me? Why would I care?
Do you believe that he's your Messiah?
Do I believe he's my Messiah?
Yeah.
No.
So you don't believe that Jesus is your? So who's the Messiah?
Messiah was Jesus. The Messiah sent to the Bani Israel, to the children of Israel. As he
wait a second. Does not your Quran say that Jesus is a sign for mankind?
I believe Jesus is the Messiah to the Bani Israel.
Was he a sign for mankind?
For the Bani Israel.
Okay, so maybe you're unaware of this. Chapter 19, verse 21. It says that Allah says that he made Jesus a sign and a mercy for mankind. Chapter 21, verse 19.
Okay.
Says that Jesus is a sign for mankind.
Mankind when?
Is he just for Israel or is he also for mankind?
Okay. Jesus was sent to the children of Israel. Okay. When he returns at the end of days, it will be for all mankind.
Okay. So
Muslims believe that Jesus was a prophet. Oh my guys, these are wild claims. These claims are wild. So think about this: that they say God up in the heavens, right? And this God wants to talk to people. So what he decides to do is to send someone. But he starts by impregnating this girl. He blows up into her up into her vagina. And now sends his prophet, his angel, down to speak to, because he has a message to send. So Jesus was a prophet and not Messiah. This is not just, where do people come up with these things? Where do you come up with these things? Where? How? Guys, where do these people come up with these things?
when it says that Jesus is a sign for mankind, is that only for Israel or is that for everyone?
Okay. When Jesus first came, he was just for the children of Israel. When he returns, he'll come to slay the Dajjal and for all of mankind.
Where does your Quran say that when Jesus first came, he was only for Israel? Where does your Quran say that?
We said Isa, son of Maryam, to the Bani Israel.
Yeah, but where does it say only to Israel?
We sent him to the Bani Israel.
Being sent to Israel doesn't exclude everyone else, right?
Well, if you're being sent to Bani Israel.
Hey, too, not GodLogic asking, being sent to Israel does not exclude God logic, Jesus did not come for me. No, 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 no. I mean, whatever your Jesus came to do, please exclude us out of that. Jesus came, what? Not them arguing about who Jesus was sent to. I mean, find whoever Jesus was sent to. It's got nothing to do with the rest of us. Whatever you find, or your Jesus was sent to, whoever that those people are, it's absolutely nothing to do with us. We didn't ask Jesus to come. We didn't care for that guy. We don't know him. So why on earth would anybody be interested? He came for no. If the book was given to a set of people, that belongs to those people. It's got nothing to do with us. Jesus was sent to where?
To the people of Israel, children of Israel. Yes, it
Does
does.
that mean that you're only for Israel?
Well, if you're sent to the children of Israel, you're not sent to the children of the Gentiles, are you?
But that doesn't mean just because you're sent to, like, for example, was Muhammad sent to China?
No, Muhammad sent to the whole of mankind.
He was sent to the whole of mankind, but did he leave Arabia?
He didn't need to. He sent delegation to Rome, to Persia, to Byzantium, and called them all to Islam.
Got you. So he himself didn't have to go outside of Arabia for his message.
But this is crazy. Hamza believes that his prophet was sent to all of mankind, but that Jesus was only sent to Israel. Mr. GodLogic believes that his Jesus was sent to everybody. See, this is pure madness. Pure, these are grown men sitting there arguing about likely, well, one may not be a fictional character. Muhammad, I think I've asked this question to somebody. I asked somebody, do you think Muhammad would have been a fictional character? And they said, no, there's evidence to show that he was real. Okay. But you see Jesus? I mean, divine Jesus is what I'm saying. Divine Jesus. That's a fictional character. Divine Jesus is fictional.
To be for everyone else, right?
No. There's a difference. Allah says in the Quran, we sent you Muhammad as a mercy to mankind. We said this is different. And Muhammad, peace and blessings, acted upon that by sending a delegation to Persia, to Egypt, and to Rome, calling them all to worship Allah. So therefore, this is an indication and a demonstration of his mission that he was
the prophet. No, listen to this. Listen to Hamza. His prophet was sent to all of mankind. Then his prophet then sends delegations to all these other people, to Rome, to Persia, to inviting them to worship his God. Are you all right? No, are you okay? No, seriously. Guys, think about this, right? This is a question for all of you. Just think about this. So you all are just doing your everyday lives, doing your own thing. And someone comes from, let's see, Puerto Rico. Someone comes from Puerto Rico and says, my prophet in Puerto Rico has sent me to you to tell you that you should, to invite you to come and worship his God. Please, what would your response be? What would your response be? This is, oh my, I hope I'll be able to just finish this video because this is just my head.
Wasn't just there for the Arabs. He called the Persians, he called the Egyptians. Now Jesus, didn't do that. Jesus was sent to the children of Israel.
Okay, so
even according to what you have left, the remnants, the echoes of the life of Jesus, he clearly states who he came for. He clearly demonstrates who he came for.
Got you.
So,
all right. So let's talk about this. What you just said. You said that Muhammad was for all mankind because, and here's your evidence, is that the Quran says he's a mercy for mankind. And then you said that Muhammad demonstrated what Allah has said in the Quran by sending delegations to these other nations. That's what you said. So you have the claim from Allah that proves that Muhammad is not just for Arabia, but for all mankind. And then you have the demonstration. Okay. In the Quran, it says that Jesus is a mercy for mankind, a sign and a mercy for mankind. So he wasn't just for Israel by that standard.
No.
He was
No, no.
also for the rest of the world.
This is
correct?
what you're missing. This is what you're mistaking. Okay, when the Quran talks about Muhammad, yeah, Muhammad is the final messenger. There's no more messengers coming. The new Sharia is with Muhammad. The previous prophets now have been surpassed, just as Jesus surpassed Moses and Muhammad surpassed Jesus. Okay, so when Allah speaks about Muhammad, he's the final messenger.
Allah didn't
This is the
speak.
message to mankind.
Hamza,
When it's
Hamza, stop it. Hamza, you need to stop. When Allah says Jesus was sent, that's a fucking lie. Allah didn't say shit. Allah never said any single word in the Quran. The next time you say Jibril said, those were Jibril's words in the Quran. Please stop. Why do these people say things like this? Why do they? I just read the thing where it says it was Jibril, the angel, that said to the prophet, read. Forced him, read, Iqra, 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 read. How is that Allah's words? How? And now to go on and say, Allah said this in the Quran, that's a lie. There is nothing showing that Allah was the, you know what? I mean, why do these people do this?
talking about Jesus, it's past tense. It's what's happened in history, kind of thing. So we know as Muslims, or we believe as Muslims, that Jesus, when he was sent, had a mission to go to the children of Israel, to call them back to worship and worship the God, worship Allah. And then afterwards, when they rejected him and such, then when he returns at the end of days to slay the Antichrist, yeah, then he will be for everybody, obviously. He's not just going to come back for the Muslims. He's going to come back for everybody. Okay. So that's that. Okay. But going back to my original question.
Listen, fairy tales are good. Fairy tales are beautiful. They can make you dream. They can make you imagine a world you never thought possible. Your imagination, it's wonderful. Your imagination can make you go places in your imagination that you never thought possible. But when you start believing in your imagination as factual, that's where you have a problem. When you start believing in fairy tales as facts, that's what we call a delusion. You are deluded. This guy is talking about, oh, Jesus was only sent to Israel, but when he returns, now he's now going to be for the rest of the world. Now Jesus is going to be for the rest of us. Oh my goodness, how did we get here as a people? How did we get here? How did humanity oh man, there's so many things
that you were speaking to the other Muslim about, and you were acting like you'd responded to him. I want to understand as a Christian why you believe what the Gospels say.
Yeah, you'll understand it in a second when we get there. But first, I'm not going to let you redirect. You said that
I came on with that point.
Well, yeah, you came on with the point on the topic that where did Jesus mention Muhammad? So that's where we're on. And so now,
no. Look,
we're in the touch of the conversation, Hamza. I'm about to respond to what you said, bro.
Go on.
Respond to what you said. You said, look, Muhammad.
Can I just say one thing? Can I just say one thing?
Go ahead.
Your chat is so toxic, it's unreal. You know what you need
so
to do?
Yours.
His
so
chat
yours.
is so toxic.
I challenge you, come to Hamza's Den and watch the chat. You do not
I've been there. I've been there, man.
You do not get insulted like this.
I've been called a dog. I've been threatened.
No, yeah, okay. Every single comment getting insults, yeah.
Hamza.
My moderators don't allow it.
Oh, look at Hamza, so threatened by comment section. I don't know the guy. I really, today is the first time I went and had a look at, okay, who's this guy, right? Never heard him, never really listened to him. He's threatened by chat, by comment section. Oh my, is his ego that fragile? Is his ego that fragile? Oh, come on. I thought they said he was a Muslim scholar. If he's a scholar, come on, you should know your shit. What people choose to say in the comment section, don't let it bother you. Just do what you need to do. My goodness,
my moderators don't allow it. Your moderators need to be swimming in it. But it's not just your channel. It's not just your channel. It's your channel, David Wood's channel, Shimon's channel.
Yeah, and every
all the same. No, it's not. It's complete. Go to EF Tower. Go to Dawah Wise. Come to no. You're talking nonsense, mate. Come to EF Tower. Come to Dawah Wise.
What I go through as an experience on your channel.
No.
Hamza needs to stop. Hamza really needs to stop. Because his people, they start referring to people as kuffars. calling them dogs, calling them all these things, oh, atheists, and they no, Mr. Hamza, your people are bad. Your Muslim people, they can be really bad too. I mean, I have seen some very vile responses coming from Muslims. It's been really bad.
You've never once, GodLogic, you've never once come on my panel. So what are you talking about?
I'm not talking about your panel. I'm talking about your comment section.
No, but I'm talking about you. You come on my stream, people are not going to mock you in the stream.
Yes, they will.
No, they don't.
Okay, I'll come next time and let's see.
Come. All right, come.
So back to the subject.
I just want to say that point because you're supposed to be Christians here. This is disgusting.
No worries. And they're supposed to be Muslims.
Do you think that? Yeah, but you're Christian, aren't you?
I don't see anything that's too tough in
here. You see all that in your chat, and you think that's okay as a Christian. I thought you're supposed to love your enemy. Is that loving your enemy?
They do love you. If they call you a crybaby.
Yeah. You know what? Because you know what? This is what it is.
Talking about loving your enemies.
Go on, continue.
Hamza, do you love kuffars? Hamza, do you love kuffars? Mr. Hamza? Mr. Hamza wants GodLogic to love him. Does he love a kuffar? Rubbish. Talking smack. Talking from both sides of his mouth. You guys are Christians here. You should be. His own book, Allah's love, only is the love of Allah only is for Muslims. Allah does not love anyone else. Allah's love only for Muslims. Now you come here, you to this chat. You want somebody to show you love. Look at this guy.
Okay, cool.
So
you said that Muhammad is for mankind because the Quran says he's a mercy for mankind, and then demonstrated it by sending delegates of his message and the message of Islam to these different nations and different people. So what you have here is you have where Jesus, according to your Quran, is sent to Israel, but is also said to be a sign and a mercy for mankind. So the same way that you believe that Muhammad is for mankind, the Quran says the same thing about Jesus, which is why you should know where Jesus preached as the Messiah, what he did, what was in his message.
No, we don't.
Why you should know
we don't need to know these things.
What do you mean? Is he not your Messiah?
Okay. No, he's not my Messiah. No. Okay.
He's not your Messiah. That's
not his Messiah.
Where do you get this idea that he's not?
Neither is Jesus my own Messiah. I don't even need him.
Who was promised the Messiah? Who was promised the Messiah?
At any point,
who was promised the Messiah?
Does Jesus stop being Messiah?
One second. Who was promised the Messiah?
No, Hamza, this is the question. Does Jesus stop being the Messiah at some point?
Who was promised the Messiah?
Jesus is.
No, we don't need a Messiah.
They would be sent a Messiah.
We do not need a Messiah. We are good without a Messiah. Keep your Messiahship. Keep it. No one needs that crap. Keep your Messiah. Jesus was a Messiah.
Everyone.
Where does it say that?
Everyone. The Gentiles too.
Where does it say that?
In Isaiah 49.
What does it say?
In Isaiah 49:6, it says, talking about the Messiah, it's too small a thing that I should make you my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob and to bring back the preserved of Israel. But I will also make you a light to the Gentiles, that my salvation may reach the ends of the earth. So both Gentiles and the Israelites are promised the Messiah.
So you're saying to me, when the Jews read their Old Testament, they recognize a Messiah that's going to be sent to the Gentiles?
Yes. He's not just for Israel. He's also
no, they don't. No, they don't. They don't interpret it the way you interpret it.
Well, guess what? When the Hebrews, when some of the Jews read their text and they see that Jesus is not the Messiah, does that make it? Are they an authority?
No. The point is this. The point is this. You're just interpreting a verse to suit your narrative because your understanding of a Messiah has been warped by the Trinitarian concept of a Messiah.
Wait. Who's the Jews?
The Jews. Do you believe in the time of Jesus? Right.
Who's the standard?
1 second. How did the Jews understand this term Messiah? No. 1 second. No. It matters. It matters.
So in the time of Jesus, what is the standard?
In the time of Jesus, when he was preaching.
No, that's not the question.
No, but we're establishing the position of the word Messiah, isn't it? So
no, we're not.
Yeah, well, we are. Because when you say Messiah, you say Messiah and I say Messiah, we're talking about two different things.
No, so when you said who was promised the Messiah, and I told you who, and I gave you the verse, you then said, wait, do the Jews think this when they read this? Why are you appealing to them?
Guys, you get fed up of your fairy tales. It must be hard. Hamza, must be a hard life. It must be a hard life. Debating day in, day out about your fairy tales, about your gods that exist inside books. That must be a hard life. And why would you do that to yourself? Why? Man,
I'll explain to you. Okay,
ahead.
the term Messiah in the time of Jesus is not what you think Messiah is. It was a completely different understanding. Yeah, the Jews were not waiting for somebody to comfort the whole world. They were waiting for their Messiah, their Jewish Messiah, the re-establishment of Jewish monarchy. This is what they're waiting for. This is why the Pharisees didn't have a problem with Jesus claiming to be the Messiah, because they were waiting for the Messiah. There's no issues with being a Messiah. Yeah, it just means the re-establishment of Jewish monarchy, which was abolished by the Romans. Yeah, but when you Christians get hold of the word Messiah and you change it into this kind of savior for the whole world through the death and resurrection and such, this is your lens you're coming through. So when you see the term Messiah, it's not your Messiah.
Okay, so touch on this then. I gave you the verse where it talks about the Messiah being for both Israelites and Gentiles. So break that down.
It's easy money, eh?
Okay, one second.
Okay, I mean, they pull in numbers, though. These people pull in numbers, huge numbers. Because yes, a lot of people are they're religious, so they pull in numbers. Absolutely, it's money to be made. Yeah, and I want to believe, that these men, sometimes when they sit by themselves, with themselves, and they talk to themselves, they know that some of the things that comes out of their mouth is bullshit. They know that. I want to believe that they know that some of the things coming out of their mouth is just emptiness. But because there's a reputation that they have to maintain, they can't give up. They can't let off and, make the people see their weakness. Can you imagine?
Isaiah chapter 49, verse 6.
One second. Isaiah 49.
Verse 6.
Verse 6. And this is, okay.
Isaiah 49. Now we're going to go and read another old ancient prophet, what that one had to say.
Yeah,
My goodness.
It's tough, man.
Wait me a second.
No, Jesus is not our Messiah. We don't need that. We don't need that guy.
No, you can't defend
at all. Jesus Messiah.
You're doing it right now.
This is not Christianity you're defending, mate. You've already conceded that your authors of your gospels are anonymous, and yet you believe what they say. Yes, you did.
I never conceded that at all.
Yes, you did. You said, so what? So were yours. Yes, you did. You said, what about Islam?
I never conceded it. I literally said, I don't.
Oh, okay. Are the authors of the gospels anonymous?
Yeah, I told them I'm showing them the inconsistency.
No, but are the authors of the gospels anonymous?
No.
Or not? They're not. Who wrote the book of Mark?
Yeah, we'll get into that in a second. But
Yeah,
Mark,
we'll
get into that in a second. God,
we'll let you. We're not.
No, who's this writer Mark? Who is?
I want you to focus. Focus on 49.
I am.
Just answer a simple question. GodLogic. Who wrote the book
that might
of
work
Mark?
on other Christians. It doesn't work here.
Who wrote the book of Matthew? Who are these people? What were the original names?
Basically, you just said you don't believe the authors are anonymous.
Correct.
Yeah. Right. But with the other Muslim guy, you said, so what? So were yours.
Yeah. So that's not a concession, right?
No,
wait, and by the way,
saying so what?
I didn't say so what. So were yours. I didn't say so what. So were yours.
You didn't have to say exactly those words.
Let me go with you. I said, let me go with you.
All right.
Let me go with you on that.
One second.
And I just showed him how inconsistent his position is.
It doesn't really matter, because if your position can't be justified, whether someone else's can or not, doesn't strengthen your own position. Yeah, I'm here to demonstrate to you, you've got no legs to stand on, mate.
All right, well, let's see. Come on, man, it don't take that long to find the verse.
Oh, it does. It's not about finding the verse. Look, I'm not a Jew. I don't know whether they understand this verse. I'm going to read what they understand it. It's their book.
Wait, so you're not reading the verse?
I'm going to look at the verse and look how it's been understood. Look, you've read the verse and understood it how you've chosen to understand it, yeah?
I've chosen to understand it how it reads.
Read it again. Read it again.
Okay, so here it is. You're looking at it, or are you looking at interpretation? What are you looking at?
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at how
the
Jews.
You have it. Can you read it?
Oh, okay. Listen to me. There's no point me just reading it. Yeah.
Yes, it is. I want you to just read.
No, it's not. No. I could read the text as you read the text, and then you can tell me.
Man.
I don't know why you're laughing for. All right. So I'm a Muslim. Yeah. Is this book my book? No. Is this book the book of the Jews?
Yes, it is your book, actually.
How is this my book?
You're a Muslim. You can't. You have to believe in the books.
Which books? Which books?
All of them. All that was been revealed by before the Quran.
This wasn't revealed.
My book, your book.
Do you think the Old Testament and
Isaiah 49
ancient?
You keep just. I'm not going to allow you just to say it. Look.
Can you just read the verse?
I think there's been a miscommunication. You know, I don't believe the Old Testament and the New Testament and Revelation, don't you?
No words.
No, but you know that, don't you?
I understand that.
Wait, hold on a second. You don't believe those, but Hamza, were these words not given by Allah? Did Sorry, that's my son laughing in the back. I don't know what's making him laugh. Did Allah not inspire the wait, this is where Islam confuses me. Islam would claim a lot of things in Christianity, but then we turn around and say, but we don't believe that. We don't believe this. We don't believe that. But you have appropriated a lot of the Christian ideals. You have taken a lot of the stories in the Christian religion, and you just twisted things. You never stopped to verify whether the claims of Christianity were real or not, but you just pinched from there. You just took from there and added to your own. Come on, these people.
Right.
I'm
So
sorry.
when you say to
So
me,
you-
when I say to
you're
you,
going against your
listen,
Quran, you just
one
said.
second. No, I'm not.
Okay.
Where does my Quran say I have to believe in the Old Testament?
All over the place. We'll get there. I promise.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Okay,
It says,
I'll show you all of that. Just read the verse.
okay. GodLogic. You're going to show me nothing. Yeah? You're going to show me nothing because I know what the Quran says.
What
Yeah,
does
I'm a
the
Muslim.
Quran
Alhamdulillah.
say?
You think
Yes,
you know what
I'm-
Sam says.
and I'm the
Sam,
sheikh.
you
Kill
think
the
you know what the Quran says.
disbelievers.
I'm the
But you
sheikh.
don't.
And I'm going to show you what the Quran says.
Kill
I'm
the
the sheikh.
You're the
polytheists.
pupil. I'm the teacher, mate.
Okay, we'll see. Can you read the verse?
Yeah,
You're the pupil and I'm the teacher, mate. Okay, Hamza, listen. The guy. I mean, he's the teacher, guys. He is the teacher.
reading it now.
Okay.
So this is, and he said, so this is what's.
Come on, man. It doesn't take long.
Okay. So 14:9. Listen, O isles, unto me, and hearken, ye people from far. The Lord hath called me from the womb. So you think this is Jesus being spoken about, yeah?
Of course, it's the Messiah.
The bowels of my mother hath he made mention of my name, and he hath made me my mouth like a sharp sword. In the shadow of his hand hath he hid me, and made me a polished shaft. In his quiver hath he hid me, and said unto me, Thou art my servant, O Israel. Whoa, that's Jacob.
No, it's not.
Who is Israel?
That's the Messiah.
Thou art my servant,
Huh?
O Israel.
Keep reading.
No, I'm
Hey,
reading. Thou art my
how
servant, O
are
Israel.
you?
So
Yeah.
it's talking about Jacob. 1 second.
No,
In
it's
whom
talking
I.
about the Messiah. You're about to see.
Well,
this.
who is Israel? Who is Israel?
I'm about to show you.
Israel
You
is
have
a
Israel.
place.
You have the individual Israel, who's the Messiah,
hang
who
on,
represents
what's this?
Israel. Then you have
Wait,
Israel, the
wait.
nation, who that.
GodLogic, don't do this. Israel is not your Jesus. GodLogic is trying to say Israel is Jesus being spoken about in that text. No. It's talking about Israel. It is not talking about your Jesus. Stop it. Stop. GodLogic, stop. It's not talking about Jesus. If it was talking about Jesus, the text would say, oh, Jesus this and Jesus that. It was not talking about. These are the lies that these people in these religions, they want to believe these lies so desperately that they don't stop to hear themselves. How is God talking to Israel and you in 2024 turn around and say, no, the text is talking about Jesus? Shush. You're making that up. Stop it. What
Okay.
is the text that they were even reading?
So
Wait,
let
let
me
me
just again.
see.
This is Isaiah speaking, yeah. And he
Let me see what number. Let me pull it up myself. Let's go and see what
hath
number.
called me from the womb. So you think this is Jesus being spoken about? Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let's see what.
Yeah, you're going to show me nothing because I know what the Quran
Let's
says.
see what are they.
I'm a Muslim.
Where are they
Alhamdulillah.
reading
You
from?
think you know what Sam
and I'm-
says?
and
What
I'm
they're
the
reading
You
from?
think you know what the Quran says?
I'm the
But
sheikh,
you don't.
and I'm going to show you what your Quran says.
You're
Alright, go on.
the pupil. I'm the teacher, mate.
Okay, we'll see.
Show us
Can you
what
read the verse?
they're reading.
Yeah, I'm reading it now.
Okay.
So this is, and he said, so this is.
Come on, man. It doesn't take long.
Okay. So 14:9. Listen, O isles, unto me, and hearken, ye people from far.
14:9.
The Lord hath called me from the womb. So you think this is Jesus being spoken about? Yeah.
Of course, it's the Messiah.
The bowels of my mother hath he made mention of my name, and he hath made me
Wait,
my
is this Surah
mouth like a sharp
49?
sword. In the shadow of his hand hath he hid me, and made me a polished shaft. In his quiver hath he hid me, and said unto me, Thou art my servant, O Israel. Whoa, that's Jacob.
No, it's not.
Who is Israel?
Let's
That's
see.
the
This
Messiah.
Surah 14:9.
Thou art my servant, O Israel.
Keep reading.
No, I'm reading it. Thou art my
Yeah.
servant, O Israel. So
Yeah.
it's talking about Jacob. 1 second.
No,
In
it's
whom
talking about the Messiah. You're about to see.
Well,
this.
who is Israel? Who is Israel?
I'm about to show you. You have Israel. You have the individual Israel, who's the Messiah,
Right.
who represents Israel. Then you have Israel, the nation, who that
Okay.
individual said.
Okay. So let me
Two different
This
things.
is Isaiah speaking, yeah. And he hath made
Wait,
so
what?
so this is what
14:9. Is it
He might be
Isaiah
speaking
14:9?
prophetically with the Messiah.
right. So this is him
Hey,
speaking, yeah. Listen, oh
GodLogic, stop it. I hate it when they do this. This is Isaiah speaking prophetically. Wait, were you in Isaiah's brain? Were you there? Did you know what Isaiah was trying to say? Hold on, let me go see it for myself. Isaiah 14:9. These people, Isaiah was speaking prophetically. Is that it? No. Where were they reading? Does anybody know? Hell from beneath is exciting. All the chief ones of the earth that's raised up. No, it's not. No, it's not. They're not reading from Isaiah. I need to know where these people are reading from. I missed it. Hold on, let's see. I missed it. Hold on.
Listen, O isles, unto me, and hearken, ye people from far. The Lord hath called me from.
I missed
The New
it.
Testament and Revelation, don't you?
No worries.
No, but you know that, don't you?
I understand that.
Right.
I
So
understand.
when you say to
So
me, when I say to you,
you're going against your Quran, you do
1
that.
second.
Mhm.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Where does my Quran say I have to believe in the Old Testament?
All over the place. We'll get there. I promise.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Okay,
It says,
I'll show you all of that. Just read the verse.
okay. GodLogic. You're going to show me nothing. Yeah? You're going to show me nothing because I know what the Quran says. Yeah? I'm a
Okay.
Muslim. Alhamdulillah. You think
Yes,
you know what
I'm-
Sam
and I'm-
says.
and I'm
Sam
the
says.
sheikh.
You think you know what the Quran says.
I'm the
but
sheikh.
You don't.
And I'm going to show you what you're
Sorry, I'm trying
You're
to
the-
figure
you're
out
the
what
pupil,
number.
I'm the teacher.
Did anybody
we'll see.
catch it?
Can you read the verse?
Yeah, I'm reading it now.
Okay.
So this is, and it's so this is 1 second.
Come on, man. It doesn't take long.
Okay, so 14:9. Listen, O isles, unto me, and hearken, ye people from far. The Lord hath called me
49.
from the womb. So you think this is Jesus being spoken about, yeah?
Wait,
course.
14.
Sorry.
The
Isaiah
bowels of my mother hath he made
49.
mention of my name, and he hath made me my mouth like a sharp sword. In the shadow of his hand hath he hid me, and made me a polished shaft. In his quiver hath he hid me, and said unto me, Thou art my servant, O Israel. Whoa, that's Jacob.
No, it's not.
Who is Israel?
That's the Messiah.
Thou art my servant, O Israel.
No,
Keep reading.
No, but I'm reading it. Thou art my servant, O Israel.
Wait,
So it's
hold
talking
on,
about
hold
Jacob.
on,
1 second.
hold on,
No,
And
it's
who
not
am I?
about the
hold on.
Messiah.
Let me see.
Well,
I'll
who
try and
is
get
Israel?
it. Hold on. Thou art my servant, O Israel. Wait, thou art my servant, O Israel. We must find something. I need to know what they're reading from. Isaiah 49:3. Okay. Isaiah 49:3 says, click for the chapter. Right. I think, okay, hold on. Let's see. I'll get it now. Isaiah 49:3. This is what they are reading. Listen, this is exactly what they're reading. So it's Isaiah 49. Okay, it says, Listen to me, O islands, pay attention, O distant peoples. The Lord called me. Right? So bear in mind, this is Isaiah speaking. The Lord called me from the womb, from the body of my mother, he named me. He made my mouth like a sharp, like a sharp sword. He hid me in the sword of his hand. He made me like a polished arrow. He hid me in his quiver. He said to me, You are my servant Israel. In him I will display my glory. But I said, I have labored in vain. I have spent my strength in futility and vanity. Yet my vindication is with the Lord. And now the Lord says, Who formed me from the womb to be his servant? To bring Jacob back to him, that Israel might be gathered to him. For I am honored in the sight of the Lord. Excuse me, Mr. GodLogic, where does this talk about your Jesus? Is it me or what? I'm here trying to look for Jesus here. It's not enough for you to be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob and to restore the protected ones of Israel. I will also make for you. This is not GodLogic. Stop it. GodLogic. No. You need to stop. He's talking about Israel. This guy said he's talking about Jesus. Why do these apologists do this? Why do they do things like this? Oh no. He's speaking prophetic. Ay, GodLogic. Oh my goodness. We've just caught GodLogic in a lie. Isaiah said a thing thousands of years. GodLogic in 2024 says, no, it was Jesus speaking. Huh? The text says it was Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah. Isaiah is talking, Isaiah just there doing his own thing, minding his own Isaiah business. Now GodLogic comes along, looks in Isaiah's book and says, I see my Jesus in there. That is Jesus. He's Jesus. Jesus is the one speaking. Come on. I know you must apologize for your religion, but that is a reach. You are reaching. This is what you call begging. What do you call that? This is hey, there's a name, there's a name you call this. Hey, it's gone off now. Guys, what do you call this? When you're trying so hard to prove something and whatever it is you're showing does not say what you're saying. There's something they call this. No, not begging the question. Not begging the question. It's oh man, it's not begging the question. Never mind. It'll come to me. My goodness. This guy. What? Hamza is right. Not cognitive dissonance. There's something else. Oh, no. I remember it now. Something pleading. Um, is it special pleading? Special pleading. Um, is it special pleading? Is that what it's called? Special pleading. Somebody will tell me in the chat. Two natures. This is where GodLogic goofed. This is where if there was any cooking, this is where Hamza was busy cooking. Hamza was busy cooking. GodLogic, not him talking about there are two natures. There are two natures, and so huh? Special pleading. Okay, moving the goalposts or making of exceptions when a claim is shown to be that's exactly what I was trying to find. Special pleading. That's what Mr. GodLogic was doing here. Special pleading. Chai, my goodness. And it was just so apparent. If you haven't got a stake in this game, if you are not biased by any of this, you can clearly see what's going on here. I mean, it breaks my heart, that grown men would choose to defend things that they know absolutely nothing about, but because of their faith, their beliefs, their faith is not fact. Their faith is not. There's no way to know whether the faith is true or not. But you stake all your life on this. It's heartbreaking. You know, good question. No, stop it. God logic, stop it. God logic. This guy has done everything to dodge every single question. He's just been dodging after dodging after dodging. He's been pressing, Hamza, pressing, but does not want to answer simple questions. The fuck? You talk about you were cooking him. Oh, sorry. You guys cannot see what I'm saying. Hold on. I'm so sorry, guys.
I've just read 3 chapters so
I
far,
am
and this
so
can't be referred to
sorry.
Jesus.
Verses?
All
You read
that
verses?
time, you
I've read
guys
3
were not
chapters.
seeing the video.
I started at 49.1, 49.
Could you guys hear the video? Could you guys hear it? I strongly apologize. You all. Were you guys seeing the video? No, I apologize. Okay, I'll take it back. It was only just a few minutes you all missed. I'm so sorry. I was here just talking to myself. I'm so sorry.
Thou art my servant. So now this means God has said to Jesus, thou art my servant,
Adam.
O Israel.
Correct.
Well, Jesus is not Israel.
Jesus is Israel.
No,
The
Jesus
Messiah-
is not
the
Israel.
Messiah-
Jacob is Israel.
Okay, keep reading. I'm about to show
All
you.
right. All right. So in context, it's talking about Jacob, not Israel.
It's not. It's talking about the Messiah who's identified as Israel.
Well, it can't be where God is saying to this individual,
God
thou
loves
art
it.
my servant, O Israel.
Okay, if I promise you, Hamza, it all gets cleared up if you just keep reading. I promise.
Okay. Then I have labored in vain. I have spent my strength for naught. And in vain, yet surely my judgment is with the Lord and my work with God. So God is going to judge this person, yeah?
No, he's not going to judge this person. He approves him.
My judgment is with the Lord, meaning, what does that even mean?
Means his approval.
It means I'll be judged by God.
No,
okay.
No, it's not.
It is. Yet surely my judgment is with the Lord, and my work with my God. Does Jesus have a God?
Just keep going. Yeah, the Father is not, according to his flesh. Yeah.
So the Father is the God of Jesus.
Correct, according to.
So you believe God has a God?
According to the flesh, of course.
What does that
Jeremiah
mean?
32 verse 27. God is the God of all flesh. Jesus, who is God, also took on flesh.
Without the flesh,
the Father became his God.
Without the flesh, is he still God?
He's not the God of Jesus over his divine nature.
So without the flesh,
God logic. No, seriously, you really are going to sit there and talk this rubbish from your mouth, and and it makes sense to you. He took on the flesh, and the flesh had two different personalities, two different things, but it was both the same. But God had a God was Jesus, Jesus was God, but God had a God, and Jesus had a.
what is he?
They are, so there's two natures.
Can you see?
And so you have the Father
two natures
and the Son who share the same divine essence. Therefore, God, the Father can't be God over his divine nature.
What do you mean two natures? Who's got two natures?
The Son does. But you're deflecting again.
No. Look, are we here being honest here? Are we trying to understand things here? Right. So what you can't do is just say things to support your argument. No, not at all.
I'm not saying you're asking questions that are
No. What I'm saying is your whole position is based on your assumptions, which don't hold up to scrutiny.
What? I don't have any assumptions here at all.
Yes, you do. I'm telling you now. I've just read.
You just read. You got it,
I've just read 3 chapters so far, and this can't be referred to Jesus.
Verses? You read 3 verses?
I've read 3 chapters. Yeah. I started at 49.1, 49, and I'm at 49.3. 49.4 now. I've read 4 chapters. And so far...
4 verses. 4 verses.
Yeah, 4 chapters. Sorry, 4 paragraphs. 4 paragraphs, yeah. So, what I'm saying, so far, this is not about Jesus. Anyway, let me continue.
Well, keep going.
And now said the Lord, that formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him.
To bring who?
Jacob.
Wait, I thought that was Jacob.
1 second.
I thought that was Jacob.
What do you mean you thought it was Jacob? What's this guy talking about?
To you?
Sure.
This Old Testament, yeah, it makes many mistakes, errors. Well, it does. It does. Okay. Well, no, I don't know why you're laughing. It does. It doesn't get chronology right.
It does.
Sometimes it gets the stories back to front. Sometimes it messes up the. Okay, I'll tell you why it does, because it's contradicted itself already.
Really?
So it doesn't surprise me. Yes, of course it has.
Yeah, of course. Oh my goodness, guys. I mean, God Logic thinks himself a whole man. He thinks himself to be one of the, you know, I mean, each one when they're each in their playing field, they're the big bosses. But when you listen to them, they just talk crap. They talk crap for the most part. It's mind blowing. This is a case of my book is better than your book. My book says this. Your book doesn't say. It's like children at the play park. They're like, nah, 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 nah. My book says this. Your book doesn't say it. Like, what is this? This- My fairy tale is better than your fairy tale. My fictional character is better than your fictional character. Show me in your book where my own God said this inside your book. Oh, no, no, no. There's nothing like that in my book. But in your book says, your book confirms my book as being the true book. It's my guys. Did you enjoy this? This is not the sort of thing that I do, but when I watched this morning, I said, no, I've got to say something about this. This is absolutely crazy. If you've enjoyed this sort of content, and yeah, because I want to start, just having a little, just digging my little feet in some of these conversations that people have here on the YouTubies. My goodness. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, just wanted to ask you what you do. Okay, 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 okay. That was when we didn't miss anything. This was just a case of my book is better than your book. My book is true, yours is fake. No, mine is fake, yours is true. Yours is true, mine is fake. But these two people forget that by the time they both decide which one is fake and which one is real, they just began this the whole spiel, the whole thing, what they think they're doing here. They just started because now we've got to now go face all the other religions, right? Take these books to all the other religions and say, okay, now here we go. I've managed to defeat the Muslims. Yeah, mine is correct. Now, what book did you say you have now? Religion is man-made, guys. Religion is man-made. And that is the conclusion. All of this just proves that religion, books written by men, people's ideas written in books, given to folks, believe, and people believe. This is just where we find ourselves with religion. Anyway, guys, it's an exercise in futility. Well said. Just put a pin on that. Put a pin on that. Man, 2024. My book is better than my holy book is better than your holy book. I mean, anyway, my people, that's it. I'm done. And yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. Make sure to, on your way out, give the stream a like if you haven't done so already. And if you're watching this afterwards, please like, and also subscribe if you're not subscribed. And let me know what your thoughts are about this kind of content. If you enjoyed, this sort of thing, you enjoyed my input on this. I know I was a bit, mm, yeah, I wasn't very nice, but sometimes, I mean, how can you be nice when people are lying like this? When people are just talking trash? How now? How can you be nice to them? How? Okay. Anyway, just pardon me. Pardon. All right, everybody. You all. Good night.